Here's my pitch for a Wonder Woman animated series show. First like 3 episodes, we're starting on Themyscira. In fact, we're not even starting on Themyscira, we're starting with how Themyscira came to be. So essentially, this is going to be part of the first half of George Perez's Wonder Woman and part of Wonder Woman Historia, where we're going to learn about the different tribes of the Amazons, we're going to learn about the Circle, we're going to learn about the ideas of how Themyscira came to be and what Themyscira even is, and we're going to tell the story of the Wells of Souls and everything. Then we're going to get to the ending of that episode, part 1, where it's going to be the clay origin. Diana being made from clay, and Philippus and all the Amazons being there to help Hippolyta bring Diana to life. Then part 2 is going to be Wonder Woman growing up on the island. So she's going to be challenged. She's going to be, as a kid, she's going to be Amelia Earhart, and Amelia Earhart is going to teach her the concepts of flying. And Diana's going to be like, I wish that I would be able to fly. It would be my dream to be able to fly, something along those lines. And then we'll do kind of a montage of Wonder Woman, Diana being able to train with the Amazons and get better. And she's going to have a relationship with Artemis, and she's going to really teach Diana how to really fight and be better than everybody. And Philip is going to train her as well. And she's even going to have when she's a teenager, she's going to have her first girlfriend. And then we're going to get to part 3. The end of part 2 is going to be Steve Trevor crashing his plane. That's going to be the end of part 2. And then part 3, we have the tournament. So we have the tournament where Diana proves herself to everyone that she is the best on the island. She is able to beat Artemis in a sparring fight, and she is going to be deemed the champion of the Amazons. At that point, she's going to leave the island, and she's going to be transported to Gateway City, California. Gateway City, California is where the main show is going to take place, and this is where we're going to kind of deviate from the continuity of it. We're going to start by introducing the ideas of Barbara Minerva, Eva Candy, and Veronica Cale. Barbara Minerva is going to be an archaeologist who is eager and interested in all sorts of different things, including the Amazons, Africa, and all sorts of mythologies and ideas, and she wants to get to know everything about it. And we're going to have Diana show Barbara a lot of these things. She's going to show, they're going to be roommates. Barbara is going to learn from Diana about the Themyscira, about the Amazons, about everything. And at that point, Barbara's going to learn about a specific thing that a lot of Wonder Woman fans already know about, and that's going to lead her to eventually becoming Cheetah when she goes to on an adventure to discover her goddess and learns that her goddess is not so good, and then she gets the curse of the Cheetah. In the meantime, we're also going to get introduced to Dr. Psycho, we're going to get introduced to Blue Snowman, we're going to get introduced to Dr. Poison, Silver Swan, all of it. The end of season 1 is where we're going to find out that Diana is not the only Amazon out there. In fact, there's another Amazon out there, and that Amazon used to be her sister, and that Amazon is known as Donna Troy. Then in season 2, we're going to be introduced to the Wonder Family. So we're going to kind of skip forward in time, and we're going to have the dynamics between Donna Troy, Cassie Sandmark, and Yara Flor. At this point, we're going to start kind of having these adventures with them. It's going to be fun, dandy, and at the end of it, at the end of season 2, that's where Wonder Woman departs and joins the Justice League. Now, the actual show is not going to focus too much on the Justice League parts, but what's going to happen is that we're going to have season 3 focus on partnerships. So in one episode, we're going to have a collaboration between Zatanna and Diana. In another episode, we're going to have Hawkgirl and Shayar Hall interact with Diana. We're also going to have Barbara Gordon and the Birds of Prey. We're going to have Justice League Dark in general. We're going to see Wonder Woman team up with a lot of different teams that she's known to in the comics. Now, the question is, what would I actually do for a finale? The final season of Wonder Woman the Anime series would be Rise of the Olympians. That whole storyline written by Gail Simone, I think, would serve as the perfect way to end the entire thing altogether. And that would be the series finale for Wonder Woman the Anime series.